What's up? It's Magic here, and today we're gonna do episode 3 on Swap to Pro. I already took time to grind easy, so now I'm level 40 and now I can go do medium mode. When I was grinding, I dropped some loot. The weapon I'm currently using is a Sapphire Spell Dagger, which I dropped earlier from my grind. I also dropped a full warrior set. But sadly, we didn't get any mage armor. And since I collected my daily already a while ago, I'm not gonna be able to collect any loot from medium mode. So I guess we're gonna have to move on to medium mode without any loot from there. And since I don't have any good chest plate, I'm not gonna do hardcore because that's gonna be a high risk of death. This is gonna be our first medium run of the day. Hopefully we drop a better spell, like Ice Needles, or or maybe Innervate. I already dropped the Innervate in my grind, but hopefully we drop something better. But since we're level 40, we can't really drop Firebomb, which is level 45 requirement. So we're gonna have to grind until level 45 until we can actually get Firebomb and use it. Anyways, the mobs in here are going to have 8,000 HP. So I'm going to be using the Innervate and the Poison Cloud since the Poison Cloud does 3,000 damage per tick. What are we going to get? Poison Cloud's really good for gathering, but sometimes it doesn't register all the hits, so it's kind of broken in a way. As you can see, the Poison Cloud is doing lots of damage, and we can basically one-shot enemies with this combo. If we had another lightning strike, we can use 2 lightning strikes to one-shot these enemies, but sadly I only have 1, so I can only use Innervate and lightning strike, which isn't really that good. Innervate and Poison Cloud is pretty good actually. A lot of people might say that Poison Cloud is bad, but if you know how to use it correctly, it might actually be pretty good. As you can see here, the Innervate and Poison Cloud are really good for gathering. Just like this. For this really large room, this is really good. The Innervate and Poison Cloud are going to be really useful for this room. And as you can see, the Poison Cloud didn't really do any damage. The registration on that completely failed. And like I said, I didn't do hardcore for a reason, so we can just respawn. We are getting a lot of EXP though, so we might be able to level up really quickly. And we are just going to gather all the mobs up. And whoa, they do a lot of damage. Gathering is really dangerous when you have really low HP, so luckily I'm not doing hardcore. Until I get better gear, I can probably do hardcore. And as you can see, they keep one-shotting me because they're all grouped up together. So I'm just going to be using the lightning strike and the innervate. The lightning strike's performance is actually pretty good, but it it kind of it has the same issue as the poison cloud because some of the hits don't exactly register. As you can see, it didn't register that time. So we're gonna switch back to the poison cloud for grouping up enemies. And after we kill this group of mobs, we should be able to level up. And there we go, we leveled up. We're gonna gather these mobs again, and we're gonna use our spells. There we go. When we hit hard mode, it's actually gonna be really hard, because all the mobs are gonna have a lot of HP. They're gonna have around double the amount of HP in medium. So it's gonna take a while for us to actually kill the mobs if we don't get the right gear from this mode. And as you can see, they didn't die. So I'm gonna have to use another cycle of this. This combo is really good for the ice elemental because when the minions spawn, they basically get instant killed by the poison cloud. So watch. The bar goes down quite a lot because it's standing in one area. We've already done 19,000 damage to the boss. And as you can see, when the minions spawn, they already. If I had a better chest plate, I could probably one-shot them as soon as they spawn in. We're just gonna continue circling around the ice elemental. And the mobs spawn in. That does a lot of damage. Since I'm still wearing the Desert Temple Mage robes from Nightmare, so they don't really give much HP, which doesn't really make me really tanky.